All right, there we are. So what's going on? What do you guys want to do?
Sorry.
It's all good.
I just saw that V allows me to switch to the select. So I'm trying to set that as my right button.
Oh,
so
cool.
I don't have to keep pressing on and off. I keep grabbing everybody, and then I go to move the map, and I'm drawing a square again.
You can use the space bar to...
I only have a mouse.
Oh!
I don't have the keyboard.
Ah! Okay. Technology.
The Genetic Evolution box with the Chromium, Proteon, K4M, Zerion as well. And I got Flareon. And
What would you guys like to do from this room? On the stairs. I want to inspect the pile of bones.
Okay. As you make a... Just make a perception check.
Perception check.
I'm just gonna go back on.
I need a keyboard to do this part. Perception. What's more?
You guys need a Bluetooth keyboard.
Well, I have a couple of dongle connecting ones, but none of them are connected to here right now. Perception check. Where's that?
For you, that is +5. Roll a d20, add 5 to the result.
18.
All right.
Nice.
With that 18, you notice these are the skeletal remains of a dwarven soldier. The leather armor it wears has mostly rotted away, and the great axe you see lying on the floor is next to the body is covered in rust. It's not useless, but almost. It doesn't look like it's worth much, if anything at all. Looking around the chamber, you see, you don't see much. It's the floors are dusty. There are several sets of fresh footprints in the dust. But you can safely assume that it is from recent traffic of the new inhabitants of the mine as they were exploring.
I did 40 and 30 next. I was like, goddamn.
Then you're going to go ahead and continue down the stairs.
Awesome.
Like to explore this area anymore.
All right. We are gonna let me find my an eraser. You guys make your way in that direction, and you see it start to come into focus. This is a large cavern, and let's get you out about that far. Let's see. You see, this appears to be the scene of a pretty fierce battle. You see about a dozen corpses. At this point, they've rotted away and dried out over several hundred years. Something nasty happened here, and if Does anybody have good history?
Yeah. I know. I know this. I was about to say, what else is doing?
No, you're
I got excited.
we're in the zero.
+5.
And, Segura and Yami both have a +5.
All right.
Did
Go ahead and make a one of you, or one of you make a both of you if you want make a history check.
Segura's proficient.
You love it.
All right. Let's see here. You
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to. If you want to make a history check, go ahead.
Hey, you got a 20.
King got a nat 20.
All right. For a total of 25.
25.
Nice. You remember from some of your history. You remember something about this place. You remember hearing about it. It comes back to you. You've heard of Wave Echo Cave, and you remember it was part of something called you think the Phandelver Pact. And somewhere in this cave is what's called the Forge of Spells, where magic items were crafted from the dwarven weapons that were made. The dwarves would make the weapons. Spellcasters would, they had mages who would enchant the weapons, and several hundred years ago. The mine was invaded by a force of orcs, who were backed up by wizards, and they came in. They attacked the cave to seize it and tried to seize it. The wizards and the dwarves who inhabited the cave fought valiantly and destroyed most of the cavern from what you remember from your texts. They destroyed much of the cavern, and the entrance to the cave was lost. And then you found the new one. For centuries, people have been looking for it, and the rock seekers found their way in and gave you the map to get that got you in here. You assume that this here is the site of one of those battles when the orcs and mages attacked the cave to try and take it over. So again, you see bodies here of dwarves, gnomes, orcs, ogres. There's a couple of humans in here. What look like human remains. This seems to be the fight of a pretty historic battle, and it reassures you that this is in fact the place that you're looking for. The Forge of Spells is near. And you guys are piling down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right. And as you come down, I'd like, let's see here. Can you guys do a group? What's your passive perceptions? Let's see here. Lasmer's a 15. Akira's a 14. 15, 16. Holy shit, you guys are... Yami's an 11, an 11, and a 14. As you're looking around, you start to see movement in the distance. In the shadows up above the escarpment across the way, you see something move in the shadows. Give me a second here. Up here. You see something move. And as you advance into the chamber, you get this creepy feeling. The hair on the back of your neck stands on edge. You look around and there's just something not right. And again, you see out of the corner of your eye, you see you swear you see something shuffle up on the ledge. And you look and go ahead.
Identity for sense.
Smell something.
No sense. What do you? And what are you looking for? Smell, you said?
Being undead or celestial.
Ah,
Oh, hey, I can track that.
Within 60 feet of me.
within 60 feet of you.
I know it's and its exact location.
And it is, you only see it, not everybody else?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm asking for the spell that you're doing, the divine sense, right? You know,
Smell.
within 60 feet of you. Well, let's see here. Let's find out where 60 feet is.
It's the
That's the whole area.
Literally.
As soon as you focus on this, the entire room lights up. You see close to a dozen entities in all portions of the room. I am going to have all of you please roll initiative. These guys start rising up out of the bodies. And I need you to roll initiative, please. Let's get in here. All right. Lauren got a 21, I see. They are.
And Scabbers rolled a nat 20.
Scabbers rolled a natural 20. All right. What is up with Rocky?
That's on the TV.
Oh. All right, let's work our way through. What did Akira get? Is she here? Did I miss her?
She's playing with her.
Ah. All right. Who is playing? Is anybody playing for her?
You rolled it.
I'm gonna call her out for her turn, but I'll roll initiative. I got a 20 my initiative.
That means Carlos got one also.
Yes.
All right, got it.
Hey, hold on. Where did I put my phone? Sorry, I have her character screen here.
Okay. She's +2.
Okay, she also got a 20 for her initiative.
That is 18 +2? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. All right, I'm just going down the list I have here. What did... Is that... What did Gimp get? KK.
Oh,
12?
12.
Thank you. 12. Lauren. Lasmer. Pimp with a limp.
He got a 14.
14. All right, Segura, what'd you get?
I got a 20.
Dirty 20. There's a lot of dirty 20s in here. Holy crap. Yami, you rolled a what? For you?
A 24.
Fuck you. Yatin, what'd you get? He got lost. Zen, what'd you get? I didn't hear.
I can open your eyes.
All right, and my people. What did my people get? They got a. Come on, fucker.
The dirty stuff. Yeah, but
Sorry, 19. Ooh.
This kind of.
Video might be. So,
All right, that's a 14. Sorry, give me just a second here. Everybody, and that's Rod. Is that everybody? Yes. All right. Let's go with. All right, Yatin, where's did he come back? Scott, are you there?
I'm here.
Sorry, I didn't say. What did you roll for initiative? I'm sorry.
18.
18. And Zen rolled a what again? I'm sorry, I forgot to write it down. It was a what? 20. 21. Fuck you guys. With all your high scores. All right. And that is going to start. So we are going to start at the top of this. It's going to be Yami, Zen, Larn, Akira, Lasmer, Sagor. Holy shit. You all go at the top. Yami, Zen, Larn. There you go. What would you like to do? Yami, what would you like to do?
What is it? It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah. So, 26.
He is doing a fireball.
All right. Fireball it is. Go ahead and let me know what you roll. What the fuck?
Try not to.
How many did you roll? Are you?
All right, cool. I'm good.
I just started to know. Yeah.
Fireball it is. Go ahead and oh what shit do I? My bad. I need to roll. What is it? 18 Dex save.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check off your spell slots. That's your. Is that your last? Fireball. 18 Dex. Where's my dice? I lost my dice. Shit. I'm so sorry. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right. How much damage did you get? What'd you roll?
29.
29 points of damage. All right. So I got 29, 14. Let's see. We got Jarvis. Jarvis made his save. So he takes 14 points of damage. Eating. That takes care of that. Where the fuck is he? There he is. Ting made his save. He takes 14 points of damage. All right. And the rest of them. Spruce. Let's see, where's Spruce? Spruce takes 29 points of damage. And Spruce, Mancer, and Bards. They're down here. Mancer. 29 points of damage. Mancer, you watch as Mancer gets incinerated. Oh, what the hell is that? He is dead. And last one is Boggarts. He too, 29 points of damage. All right. Sorry guys, one. You watch as these two guys go up in smoke. The other three do not look good. You cast your fireball, it explodes in a massive ball of flame. And in the end, this... Oh, you can't see me pointing there. This brazier actually lights as a result. The flames catch whatever remains in there, casting some dim light in the area.
Yeah.
Does that end your turn, Yami?
Let me use my movement to back up through. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And that ends your turn. All right. It is now this guy's turn. Spruce is going to use his movement. Is 5, 10, 15. Let's see, where's he going to go? 20. He's going to come moving in here. And he is going to strike out. So I got to read it. Sorry. He is going to try to bite Lasmer. That is a 18 to hit, which misses. He's going to follow it with a nothing. He strikes out also with his claw. He tries to claw at you, and you're able to get out of the way. That will end his turn. Which brings us to, I'm sorry, Zend, Larn, you're on deck, and then Akira after that. Lauren, what would you like to do? Oh, whoa, shit. Hang on. He had advantage on those. First one, because he's got Necro on the other side. Then they both missed anyway, so never mind. Zen, your turn. That's cool.
Without knowing what to do, I didn't even no trainer part either.
How long in game did it take us to get from the last spot to where we're at now?
5 minutes. You know, you took some time. 5-10 minutes. What are the implications?
I can't spell last 10 minutes if it says he's still talking.
I'll allow it. It fades after this turn.
After which turn?
This one. She can use it this time, and then it fades. That'll bring us to the end of it. Because Yatin came in, you spoke, you walked up the stairs, you inspected the room, and you came down. I'll say that's 9 minutes and just about. Is that fair?
Yeah.
To do that? Yeah. I'll let her use it once. So you're at 9 minutes and 54 seconds. This last 6 seconds ends it.
This is
All right, I'm sorry. Somebody else was speaking and they overrode what you. I couldn't hear you, Tony. I'm sorry.
Eating. You probably not to eating.
All right. And you are going to do what? There, yeah.
So yeah, Zen's gonna run up to Eating and take a swipe at him with Hornbreaker.
All right, cool. Hey, London, roll hit points for Carlos. All right, take a swipe at him. Go ahead and what is with Hordebreaker? Go ahead and.
That's a nat 20.
Ah, fuck you. Go ahead, do it. 2d10 plus 5. London.
2d10 plus 5?
Yes.
That's just fun.
Go ahead, Tony. That's how many? Natural 20 obviously hits.
Well,
12? Okay. $12 it is.
okay.
So Zen's Hordebreaker does 2d12, which came out to 13, that's gonna be 18 damage slashing.
Okay. 18 points.
Also gonna do surprise attack with that, since I assume Eating has not taken a turn.
He has not taken a turn. Eating has not taken a turn.
Good.
For
It's gonna do an additional 11 damage,
11 points of damage. All right.
and then my swarm following right behind that axe swing is gonna do 1 point of piercing.
Okay. And that is.
Yeah.
All right. That is your swing with Hordebreaker is enough. It cleaves into this what is he? He is a sorry. I gotta make sure I have the right thing. This undead, ghoulish creature. swings and strikes in, and it literally splits him down the middle. You catch him here at the neck and come down all the way through. The brittle body just falls apart, and it sloughs off to the side, and the body falls flat. It looks delicious. All right. What else? Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Has Spruce taken a turn?
Spruce has taken a turn. Yes.
Has Jarvis?
Jarvis has not. The only enemy who has taken a turn so far is Spruce.
Alright. So Zen's gonna run over to Jarvis and take a swing at him too.
Okay, you got that in your movement still? Yeah, you got plenty. Yep. All right, go ahead. You make your attack. You come this way. You got 10-foot reach, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. If you went any further, he was going to get Spruce was getting an attack of opportunity on you. Go ahead and make your attack.
It's gonna be 27 to hit.
I think
I rolled a
so.
19.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. I'm gonna hit him with the same things. Horde Breaker, surprise attack,
All right.
form.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage. That definitely hits. Make sure you give me the damage types.
2, gonna be 22 damage.
22 points of damage. All right. That is... Where the hell is he? Jarvis. 22 points of damage, and that takes him out. This is way too easy for you guys. You watch as the second swing, and he comes through and... Do you want to describe it?
Zen, after hearing we were being surrounded, runs over to the nearest enemy and slices him in half.
All
After
right.
that, does a little twirl, sees another one, and just hurls his axe at him and goes to pick it up.
Nice. Awesome. Is that anything else you want to do? Can you do anything else?
Zen is gonna look at Spruce and mock him. That's it.
He looks back at you and just... You see the teeth... This... You watch as the mouth opens, it bares the teeth, and the skin cracks back as the jaw opens ungodly big. Unusually large. And he raises his hands at you. So you've got his attention. Does that end your turn?
It'll end my turn.
All right. Larn, you are up. Akira is on deck, followed by Lasmer and Segura. I don't get a turn in here.
Okay, so I am going to first of all go and attack Rock
Okay.
with a fire.
With a fire bolt?
Yes.
Okay.
With a 13 to hit.
Okay, 13 for rot. Is, shit, gas. 13, okay, yeah, sorry, 13 hits. My bad.
Okay.
Yep, so it comes, a firebolt comes in, you want to describe it as it comes in, and you roll damage? Go ahead.
14 damage.
14 points of damage to rot. Okay, do you want to describe how you cast it?
I Yeah, I pull my fingers back, and then you just see like fire start to like get ripped out of thin air, and then it just like and then I shoot it like a bow and arrow.
All right. Awesome. You watch as it strikes, and you watch as the old leather armor on the front of this ghoulish creature catches flame, and it goes up like paper because it's like 400 years old, and he's not looking too good at this point. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm fine.
Okay, awesome. That ends your
Wait,
turn. Yeah.
Actually, I want to use Dragon's Breath on Scabbers.
You already have Dragon's Breath active on Scabbers.
Oh, okay. Then that ends my turn.
All right, that brings us to Akira. What would you like to do?
Until he gets his full guard. That's not like, yeah, he is the gets more. And then everyone clears it for
All right.
break it
Or 7, like in between Zen and
and basically pour himself into nothing and then reappear behind.
Okay. Go ahead and this is Gimp.
Yeah, so like you get little but then no one else can do. Like they have literally sworn to disintegrate this. And we're really big here behind it.
Okay.
I'm listening.
But it's within two guys square.
Okay.
So Bruce, Necro, got the fire. Okay. What's last there? This is part of it.
All right, what are we doing?
I'm really.
Mancer's gone.
I'm
Travis is
good
gone.
this. You have part of the main thing, but he has a different fighting. He is if people occupying it. And then there's a character.
Bruce, Necro, and Decay
Yeah.
need to make a dex save of 15.
Or
All right. Spruce, Necro,
yeah.
and I can't even see Decay in there. Wow. All right. Need to make a what's the? You said it's Dex.
Dex 15.
15. All right. That is Spruce rolled a natural 20. How much damage does it do?
Hold on, let me get the dice.
It's a 9 and the other two failed. So, all right, what was it? What was the total damage?
What's your Akihita?
Yeah, 19.
19 points of
Yeah.
19 points of damage. All right, so Spruce takes
This will
9 points of damage because he's the one who made his save, but he dies anyways. Akira, do you want to just describe how you do this? 19 points of damage. Yes.
What?
It's only on a failed save do they take damage.
Oh, so the Spruce is alive. Ah. All right. Sorry. Thank you.
And I just told you, there's not. He was like, yeah. He was like, she wrote off, please.
All right, and Necro. Gotta find him. Necro is dead.
And
Okay, takes 19 points of damage. They failed. All right. 19 points of damage. All right. All right. You watch as
she's
Oh, there he is.
Righted. Not righted. She is too. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Necro's gone. All right. You watch as Necro gets. These are daggers? Birds. These are birds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the birds come in and they attack all 3 of them, you watch as Necro is pecked to death. He falls to the ground dead.
It's gonna take a while.
Rot gets his ass kicked, to be honest. He's not looking good. And Spruce manages to kind of swat them away, and he's still staring at Zed. Is there anything else you can do or want to do on your turn?
Where was it? Change the
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
The difficult part.
Okay.
What do you have to roll with you?
So I'm gonna paper. And then yeah. And
All right.
Into the bed.
All right. When she completes her turn, Lasma, you're up. Segura, you're on deck after that.
and the whole concept. It's pretty cool. Yeah, right. Like, really, they can like create something that you like glowing color, which I see. But they can.
All right.
They want. Yeah, we all have to say. They just want to spoil them weird. That's it. They're hot. Yeah.
I got an 18 to hit.
That hits. Who are you hitting? Chump. Who?
The other one, Bob, is in.
I can't even see him anymore.
The one furthest to the right.
This guy. Rot.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Thank you. I'm having a hard time hearing this week. I don't know what it is.
We don't have the mic.
Then that's what it is. I thought it was me. I'm like, what the fuck? How many?
6. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to describe it?
Yes.
How does it happen?
And I like whip it up like a lasso, and then I like whip it at the ground, and it like catches his feet.
Awesome.
And, like scratches his feet.
Awesome. And he kind of wobbles a little bit as you whip into him, and he's there we go. Let's see, I guess switch output only. Let's see if this helps. I can. All right, can you still hear me? Okay, I just put you in my ear. I'm trying to see if this is better for my hearing. Okay. All right, so that ends Akira's turn. Lasma, you're up to do some make some devastation here. So I'm not even going to get a turn with half of these guys. No. Go ahead. Okay. Where is Spruce? There he is. Go ahead. You get advantage on that because Larn happens to be flanking there. Oh my God. Ow. All right, that's too loud. I got to turn it down. I think that hits. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll damage. Double the dice with... All right. $12 points of damage. All right, against Spruce. All right, Spruce goes down. As the pitchfork comes in, you kind of... Do you want to do it? All right, awesome. And you watch as they separate, the head kind of stays on the top of the fork for a little as the body just drops, and then it rolls backwards off as you pull away. It falls on top of it. That ends Spruce. Get him out of the way. I can't see now. I can see stuff. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn? All right, go ahead and roll. Make your attack. $13 hits. Yeah! Damn you! 8 points of damage. Do you want to do this one? You watch it thunk, 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 and the torso just hangs there for a moment, and you shake it around and toss it. That you watch as it decays. Does that end your turn? Do you have anything else you can do? Yeah. All right. Okay. That ends your turn. We've come to Segura, and then Carlos and Scabbers and Yatin. And I ain't going to have anything left to play with. I don't get to play. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you attacking with? You want to describe the miss? The misfire? All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? All right. That brings us. That brings us to Carlos. Carlos. That's okay. It's all right. I have spent most of my time looking up stats tonight, so I forgive you. 60. Feet. Okay. Have at it. Go ahead and do that. I gotta read. Damn it. And that is. Is it a dex save or is it an attack? It's a melee attack, right? Yep, +3 to hit. Okay, cool. And is Carlos Fey Fiend or Celestial? I forgot. He is Celestial. Okay, cool. Ooh, that's going to hit. That'll do some damage. Go ahead and roll some damage. I'll give you this much. I'll give you the whole thing. 8 points of radiant damage, which is, I believe, enough. Not enough. Otherworldly Slam. You watch as Carlos runs across the cavern. You hear him thump, 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 galloping along, gets up on the table, rears up on its hind legs, and slams down on Rot over here. And he staggers and knocks him around, but he's pretty sturdy for a dead guy. And he's not looking good at all. He is falling apart. He's he's barely hanging on. Is there anything else Carlos can or wants to do on their turn? Okay. That ends Carlos's turn. We have Scabbers and then Yatin. Over Rot. All right. All right. Go ahead. That is a 15 dex save. That is a 6. Rot fails. And how much acid damage does Rot take? $12 points of acid damage. You watch as Scabbers climbs up on the table, scampers over in the general direction of Rot, and just you watch as this plume of acid comes out of its mouth. It's kind of funny because he's a tiny little lizard, big acid spew, and you watch as the remaining leathery skin and then the bones begin to just disintegrate and rot as the life force of Rot is drained away. That ends. Does that end Scabbers' turn? All right. Yatin, you are up. Yep, it is Yatin's turn. And from... Yeah. It is Yatin's turn. What would you like to do? Now, Lasmer, you are aware of the positions of the remaining combatants. And you can let them know that they're... Well, what do you do with that information? Did you see the... You could roll for your perception. Yeah. All right. Well, all right. We'll just do it this way. It's like Lasmer yells out at the end of his turn, "There are more up on the ledge. There's three more up there." It's high. You don't have the height to see them yet, but they're up there. Yeah, go ahead if you want to. Yeah, make a perception check. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, these things don't smell. They're old. They're not rotten anymore. They're beyond rotten. You do hear. Go ahead and make a perception check. Yeah. They are, as you know, as Lasmer knows, they're undead creatures. And they've been here for several hundred years. So smell wouldn't help you, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, survival's not going to do you much. You know, I mean, you can make a perception check. All right, if that's what you with advantage. All right, to see if you can hear them moving. You will not be able to smell them, is what I'm saying. A who +1? Yeah. Plus 1, 18. All right, with an 18, you hear motion as 3 targets. This one here, you hear it moving towards you. Oh, come on. And you hear another one here. But you do not hear the third one that Lasmer said. It may not be moving or making any sound. So, you do know where those 2 are. Go ahead and make your. What do you want to do? That's another 10. That's 10 feet of vertical movement. Oh, did they not show up on your screen? They're over here on this side of the screen. The other ledge. Oh, there it goes. It didn't. The map didn't update. There we go. Oh, all right. Yep, they're on the other ledge. As a bonus action, all right, you are, yep, you are invoking it on your crossbow, okay? To activate the right, so you need to roll a d4 and take that much necrotic damage. It's funny because Jacob just, well, here's my cheat sheet. Jacob rolled up a character that is a blood hunter, and I had to write up a cheat sheet to get my head around it. So I'm like, okay, I get it now. I understand. I think. Yep. What did you take? All right. Go for it. Dose! Take 2 points of damage. Yeah, woohoo! Yay me. It could have been worse. So. All right. Going after Chomp. With a +6. +6. You rolled a 13, so you got a 19. 19 hits. So you were able to you're able to hone in on him and fire. So roll a d8 and add 3, and then roll a d4, and that'll be your additional lightning damage. So you'll do a d8 plus 3 piercing damage. Well, start with your d8. Okay, well, because you hit the first one. Yeah. Right. So you're rolling the damage for your first crossbow attack. You rolled a 19. 19 hits, so your crossbow does 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage. So roll a d8 and add 3 to it. That's all good. Because he invoked his Crimson Right, Why does this still say D4? Okay, fine, do a D6. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Crimson Right thing. Yep. Ten points of piercing damage. All right. That's 10 points of piercing damage, followed by 1d6 of lightning damage. Yes, let's resolve this. What'd you roll with that d6? Okay, so that misses. We're done with that one. What did you roll on the d6? There we go. That's what I needed. All right, and you fire off the first one. It comes in. You watch as it strikes, and you don't see much happen. Do you want to do the rest of it? Go ahead. Ooh. It's like the dark saber. Awesome. And as you see it strike, you watch as the creature is engulfed in this dark lightning, and it emanates a bluish glow that actually reveals the other creature that you did not find earlier. Chomp is not looking good at all. You can see him smoking from the lightning damage. He's not doing good at all. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? You hit him with the first one, you missed him with the second one. No. Yeah, you use your 30 feet of movement, you use your action to fire 2 crossbows that you hit one, missed one, and you use your bonus action to invoke your Crimson Right. Alright. Okay. From up on the ledge, you watch as Cavern here raises a crossbow and fires off 2 shots. One at Yatin, which is a 20 to hit. Oh, it's all right. It's 20 to hit. And that is a D. Give me a second here. Go ahead. Doing 3 points of piercing damage reduced to 1 because you have resistance to piercing damage. Doing 1 point of piercing damage to you. The second crossbow bolt was fired, well, at you also because he's the only, you got his attention, but that's a 14 to hit. That's a 14 to hit, so it misses. And he is going to use his movement to retreat. Which ends his turn. Chomp is going to use his movement to come down at you to get vengeance for the attack that you made on him. So that's 10, 15, 20. Comes up, and he is going to make a claw. He's going to make two bite attacks on you. And neither one of them hit. He rolled a 16 and that's 6. And that... and that is going to end his turn. Now we have Pimp and Gimp are up. Pimp and then Gimp. Pimp with a limp. Go ahead, Yami. Yeah, I know. Good job. You're doing fine. You would do it fine. It's the end of him next time. No, we have Pimp with a limp is up, and then Gimp is next. What do they do, Yummy? All right, go ahead and roll your attacks. At who are you shooting? Chomp. All right. I'm fucked. So just go ahead, go at it, do whatever you want. Oh, that is true. He commands them, and his last command to them that they will obey until he changes his command was attack anybody who attacks the party. So you're good. You're good. Yeah, Grunt has not attacked the party, so they can't go after him. They don't fit the criteria for that attack. That's why. So it has to be Chomp, and don't worry about that. We don't do friendly fire in this. Yeah, fine. Go ahead. 17 hits. 4. Alright, Chomp takes 4 points of piercing damage. He's not looking good. And yep, go ahead, roll your attack. Jesus Christ, he's going to do exactly the same thing? Is he going to do 4 points of damage too? And that that second arrow comes in, and you watch it pierce straight through, right above the eye sockets, and the light in his eyes goes out, and the body drops to the floor. And that looks like Gimp stole, or Pimp stole your target, or stole your kill, and that ends their turns. We will get to Grunt. Is also going to, he's going to make 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to come over here, and he's going to fire off another pair of arrows at Yatin, who seems to be the only person he can see. And that is a 21 to hit and a natural 20. So, yep, he rolled a 17 plus 4 and a crit plus 4. So a 21 and a 24. So the first one does 5 points of piercing damage, reduced to 2 because of your resistance, and it also does 1 point of poison damage. The reduced to 1 because you have to do at least 1 point of damage. So 2 points so far. The second one that hit does 6 points of piercing damage, reduced to 3. My God, these guys are weak. And 7 points of poison damage, reduced to 3. So they do 2 and 6 for a total of 8 points of damage. For a total of 8 points of damage to you. And that ends Grunt's turn. That brings us to the top of the round with Yami followed by Zend. Huh? Yeah. It sucks when you do that, you know? You'll get there. Don't worry. There's plenty of fight left in this dungeon, in this cave. All right, Yami, what do you want to do? I have magic DM powers. I do not have magic DM powers. I'm working on it. All right, so what do you want to do, Yummy? Your character is... All right, he wants to move closer. This is not. You can see down this hallway. All right. Fog. All right, I guess Yami over there. All right. All right, go ahead. Is that 60 feet of 120 feet of range? 60 feet, right? 60 feet of range. Woo! Is all right, 18 with a witch bolt. That is definitely going to hit. Go ahead and roll your. It says here in front of me 2d12. $14 points of damage. Oh, all right, which dropped because there was no more enemy there. All right. All right, cool. 14 points of damage. All right, and you watch as you tether two grunt. All right, and he's suffused with electrical energy, and he crackles and spurts, and your bond is strong, and he seizes a little bit, but he's taking some damage, but not a whole buttload. He's okay. He's looking a little sizzled. Is there anything else you want to do? All right, cool. That moves us to Zend and then Larn. All right, so Zend, you are up, followed by Larn and then Akira. What would you like to do? All right. Drags out this giant-ass crossbow. Go ahead and make your attack. Yeah, fine. It'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that one. Let's see if that works. Ooh, a giant. That's all right. Okay. 8 points of piercing damage. All right, and he's standing there as he's trying to make his way to this hallway on the north side of the room. You watch as an arrow sticks in his back, and he just kind of. All right, slows him down. He's not looking good. He stumbles forward a little bit. Anything else you want to do? You have a second attack, right? All right, go ahead and roll your attack. Yep, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that one. All right, which is better than you did last time. For 9 points of damage. All right, and you watch as the arrow strikes the other shoulder, and a swarm comes by and surrounds the head. And the hands start going up, and he ends up hitting himself in the head with a crossbow because he's still got it in his hands. He's looking pretty bad. Last leggish. Anything else you want to do? All right, Lauren, you are up. You've just been whistled at and called to task by Zend. Akira, you're on deck. Lauren, what do you want to do? All right, go ahead and. Yeah. Oh, great. Awesome. Go ahead and that definitely hits. Roll 4d10 damage, yes. To the electrocuted guy on his last leg. How do you want to do this? Yep. Nice. Awesome. All right, good job. That ends. That ends this battle. Which brings us to everybody gets 160 XP. $160. Sorry. Yep, there we go. And what would you all like to do from here? What do you find here through these guys? The only things. What were their weapons? And nobody had weapons except for the 2 crossbows. So, all right, what would you all like to do? Okay, sorry, 1. He got away with the other one. No, 2. Sorry, 2. There were 3 of them. That's right. Yep, two crossbows. They are light crossbows. Yep. You can't see my. Ran down this one. Cadaver. Yep, there were three on the rise. North, center, south. Yep. Center and south are dead. Center came out to attack Yatin. South died as he tried to make the escape. North made the escape. That was Cadaver. They were light crossbows, yes. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. A medium-sized creature takes up a 5x5 square, one square on the grid. A large creature takes up a 2x2. A giant one takes up a 3x3. All right. A small one takes half of a grid square. So all of you are medium-sized creatures, except including Zend. Or are you large fitting in you had a choice, right? Everybody's medium-sized creatures. Carlos is a large creature. All right. Yeah, that works. And all right. And well, yeah, and it might change your height, but it doesn't change the amount of space you take up. You don't suddenly become more rotund. I can let them get taller. All right. So as you guys make pursuit, you come in and you see where the fuck? Come on. You see Cadaver heading down the eastern hallway. Now, as you make a perception check. Lasmer and Zen and Yatin, you're in the front. Yatin, do it at disadvantage because you were so focused on going after Cadaver, you were not looking around too much. Because you want to get this guy down. Everybody, the other two of you, Lasmer and Zen, just make a regular perception check. Because you guys are more focused on, or less focused on the creature and more on the area. Awesome. And you got a nat 20? Dirty 20. All right. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Has 10 minutes passed? No. Yeah, we did 2 rounds. That took 12 seconds. and getting out took another 2 minutes, So, yeah. Let's say you've got 7, 8 minutes left on the spell. You come around. Yeah. All right. Lasmer, what you see in here to the left is a giant blast furnace. And there's a mechanical bellows that appears to be powered by a water wheel in this chamber. It looks as though this is this might have been a where they made the weapons. All right, before they were enchanted. You see that the furnace is not lit. It's dark and cold. There are piles of coal nearby and a couple of carts full of unrefined ore. The water wheel sits in a 10-foot wide channel cut into the floor of the room, but you don't hear. It's not spinning. You don't hear anything, so you safely assume from where you're standing that it's dry, and you can see that the channel exits to the north. Hang on, here we go. Yeah, exits to the north and to the east, through holes in the wall. Let me just open up the chamber a little bit here. And you do see Cadaver off to the right, slinking, off to the east, slinking off. But what does catch your eye is a green glow behind the bellows. From where you stand on the other side of the bellows, there's just a flickering green glow, like there's a flame lit over there. Your spidey senses tell you that there are. Let's see here. Is he an undead? Sorry, give me a second here. I gotta. It is. All right. Sorry. Your spidey senses tell you that there are a buttload of undead in here. And this is what you see. I am going to get you all back into it again because it's time. I need everybody to please roll initiative for me, please. Okay. You threw it? Okay. Go ahead, throw it. Make an attack roll. You got a 9? Alright. 13 to hit. That is... Hold. Cadaver hits. 13 to hit. The cadaver hits. Go ahead and roll damage on cadaver. Okay. Five points of damage. All right. You watch as Ocean's Reach flies across the distance, striking Cadaver, and we're gonna Hunter's Mark him. And it sticks into him, and it kind of pulls him back a little bit, and then falls out, and he's able to he's free of it. He's not looking too good. The trident falls to the floor. Cadaver bends over to pick it up. He is now holding your trident. And now we begin initiative. Where was I? Give me a second. I'm doing out my guys. That's fine. Natural 20 just means a 20 for initiative. Add your initiative bonus to it. All right, Yatin got a 23. Give me a second here. I'm going to work down my list here. All right, I got Akira at the top. What did Akira get? Yes. Yeah, I think it's a +2. She has a +2 to her initiative. 11. All right, Gimp. What did Gimp get? 18. Lauren, what did you get? 7. Lasmer. So what did it come out to be, Lasmer? You got a 9, Lauren. 17. All right, 17, and that means Carlos got a 17 also, which I did not add them to this. There we go. Carlos got a 17. All right, Pimp. What did Pimp with a limp get? 13. All right, Segura. 8. All right, Scabbers. 2. All right, Yami, what did you get? 97. Yatin got a 23, and Zen 11. All right, that gets us in here. I will be right back. I need to pee before we do this. This might take a while. So if anybody needs to go, do anything, I'll be right back. All right, somebody say something. Come on. Hello, are you guys there? Can you hear me? All right. Oh, and I can hear you too. Nice. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. I don't think I can edit it here. But you know what? I'll pull you out and put you back in as a 15. Here we go. 1, 2. Here we go. 15. There you go. All set. Oh yeah, I got to do him too. All right. All right, so as per usual, Yami with his ungodly high initiative bonus goes first, followed by Yatin, and then we go with Lasmer. It'll be Lasmer, Zend, Akira, Larn, and Segura with her 8. Yami, what would you like to do? All right. Who can you see? You can see. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to. All right. How does that work? Hang on. It is Scorching Ray. You get to roll 3 of them, right? You get to choose your targets and roll your attack, and then roll damage for each one of them. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage on that one. Six points of damage. Scorching Ray is a second level spell that allows you to cast 3 of them. If you cast it at 3rd level, you cast 4. If you cast it at 4th level, you cast 5. Okay, so how many points was that first one? Oh, you're rolling it still. Sorry. Eight points of damage. All right, go ahead and roll your second one. That you watch as it strikes, and his back lights on fire. He's looking a little beat up. Yep, that's going to hit too. What's this? What do you roll? Go ahead and roll your damage. I'm assuming you're going to the same guy. You're going to Cadaver again? 10 points of damage. You watch as he goes up in smoke. That ends his. He is once again a cadaver. And all right, go ahead and roll your attack. That's good. That is going to hit. You rolled a natural 20? Okay. All right, so go ahead. That definitely hits. Roll double the damage. $15 points of damage. You watch as this. 1 second here. Give me a moment. All right, you watch as he gets engulfed in these flames, and as the flames dissipate, he's scorched and smoking. He's not looking good, but he's still standing. And you watch as he turns to you, and the teeth come out. From where you are, you can't see it, so it doesn't matter. That end your turn. All right. Awesome. That ends. All right. You cannot see him. They are undead. It's hard to tell from this distance. You are way too far. You're way too far away. It is dark, so you're looking at through the grainy night vision goggles. It's hard to tell, but they are undead because Lasmer knows it, and he probably told you. I'll give him that. But you don't know what they are. What's the question? That's a good question. All right. So they can see in the dark. Yep. Okay. And that ends your turn. So Yatin, you are now up. What would you like to do? And now, give me a minute. Yeah. Well, they're not within your line of sight. There we go. Who? Goo is not dead. But he wasn't looking good. He wasn't looking good. Cadaver is dead. All right, go ahead. Okay. You are transferring your Crimson right to your hands. Do a different one. Yep, as a bonus action. Yep. If I remember correctly. Yep. All right. You are within attack range of Hungary. Hungary. Go ahead and make your attack roll. I assume you strike out with your hands. I assume you're attacking with your hands. Okay. And I don't care if you use strength or dex because it doesn't make a difference in your attack roll or your damage roll. So 17? That is a 17 to hit, and I gotta find Hungary. Sorry. Yes, that definitely hits. 17 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Yep, 1d6 plus 4. Yep. So roll a d6, add 4 to it. That is bludgeoning damage. Well, no. Fists are bludgeoning. 6 points. So you rolled a 6? You rolled a 6 or you rolled a 2? You rolled a 6. So that's 10 points of damage. Now roll another d6. This is you transferred your Crimson right to your hand. Roll another d6 for lightning damage. So for a total of 13 points of damage. All right, so you strike out and you hit Hungary and you watch as his jaw actually breaks. Hang on, let's find out what actually happened. Yeah. You watch as his jaw breaks off and falls to the ground, and out of your hand, out of your fist, as it strikes, the head gets engulfed in lightning force, and he sizzles and crackles a little bit, and he's standing there without a bottom jaw, looking at you with this silent scream. And from where you're standing behind him, you see two other zombies. Go ahead and make your second attack. I know you want to. I just want to clear that up. Go ahead. That's correct. So you do 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus a d6 worth of lightning. Right, so you rolled a 3 the first time, and the second d6 that you rolled was how many? All right, for a total of 10. So you get 10 points of damage. And this time, your first punch took the jaw off, and you watched the lightning strike. The second one goes to the shoulder, the opposite shoulder, and it comes in, and oddly enough, you feel the bone and flesh just give way. All right, and it's almost as if you cauterize it as you go through. The arm falls off and drops to the side as that second punch comes through. And Gary is looking pretty beat up. He's still standing though. That was 2. You used the bonus action to move your Crimson Right. You used your action to make 2 attacks. One with your right fist, and one with your left fist. Correct. Your action was fist, which is attack. Your bonus action was to move it here. Yeah. What you did is you used your bonus action to move your Crimson Right, move the lightning to your hands from your crossbow. Yeah. And then, yeah. You good? All right. I just want to make sure we understood this. Because it gets, when you get up here in higher levels, it gets a little bit more difficult to track all of the things you can do. You got to remember, there is an action, a bonus action. Those are the 2 most important things. All right, your bonus action, action, bonus action, movement. All right, you moved around to get to them. You use your bonus action to transfer your Crimson Right from your crossbow to your hands, and then you get 2 attacks. Your first attack was your right hand. Your second attack was your left. And you could have, had you not transferred your Crimson Right, you could have used a 3rd punch. Right? On your next turn. Yeah, on your next turn, you can do a 1-2, you can do a 3 punch. All right, it'll be, your action will be punch, punch. Your bonus action will be punch. On your next turn. All right? And all 3 of them will include your D6 plus 4 and a D6 of lightning. Yeah. That ends your turn. Gimp. What does Gimp want to do? KK. Who is he shooting at? Who can they see? Actually, Gimp. From there. Gimp can only see goo. And Pimp, when we get there, from where they are, can only see Nigel. So, all right, go ahead and make your attack. Yep, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Woohoo! All right, you watch as another arrow strikes off in the distance. And Goo kind of thump, and you hear a thud, but you can't quite see what happened from where you are. So you're not exactly sure. Does that end Gimp's turn? All right, we're gonna go Lasmer, Carlos, Pimp. So Lasmer, what would you like to do? Okay. Okay. All right. You're going to use an action to grab it, to pick it up. It takes an action to pick up a weapon. From where you're standing, Lasmer, Goo is not dead. Yeah. Well, yeah, they would have blipped off your radar. So, yeah. Okay. Is there anything else? Right. That gets us to Carlos. And now he's a shit ton more dangerous now. I liked it better when he didn't have it. No. How much movement does he have? I need everybody in that hallway to make a dexterity saving throw. So, Akira, Segura, Yami, Larn, Scabbers, Gimp, Pimp. I need all you guys to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Larn rolled a 19. Okay. Right. Akira has a +2 on dex saves. Got a what? What did Akira get? Okay. All right. Okay. That's Larn, Gimp, Pimp, Segura, and yeah, just Segura is the only 6-7. Segura has a +2 on her dex. Okay. And Segura got a what? A 6? All right, and let's see here. All right. Segura got a 6? Okay. Segura and Akira each take 4 points of bludgeoning damage because they were unable to get out of the way as Carlos made his giant ass way through the down the hallway. Yep, 4 points of bludgeoning damage. All right. What else does Carlos do from there? Okay. And that brings us to Pimp. From where Pimp is, Pimp can see Nigel. No. Because the wall's in the way. Draw a straight line from Pimp to Goo. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll. That's going to definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that. Five points of damage. All right. Here we go. We're going to take 5 points of damage. You watch as Nigel gets struck with an arrow off in the distance. And 5 points of damage. You hear a thud, but you don't know what happened. And Nigel's not looking. Nigel's looking all right. He took a hit. All right. Does that end? That ends Pimp's turn. Zend, you are up. With who is next? Zend, Akira. Yeah, Zend and Akira are are next. Yeah, Zend, it's your turn. Yep. This might be a lot of fun in the end. All right. Gary's not feeling good over there. Nope. All right, awesome. Go ahead and make an attack roll on, I'm assuming Hungary? All right, go get Hungary. No, he has not. He has not gone yet. Nope. Nobody. None of the other combatants have gone. Okay, that's a bonus action, right? All right. Oop, wrong thing. Wrong thing. There we go. Hunter's mark. We'll call him yellow just like that. That's an extra D6, right? Okay. Oh, sorry, that hits, yes. Do you want to describe this? You did 3 times his hit points worth of damage. How do you do this? Sure. Since you're acrobatics. All right. You do this. You do this with such grace. You jump. You tap Yatin on his left shoulder as you go over, and he actually falls for it and looks. You tap him on his right on the way down, and you land, and you make your strike. um, with that 18, I'll let it roll. Go ahead. Make your attack. You successfully do your tumble roll. Yep, that's going to hit. $27 points of damage. All right. He's as you strike. You let's see here. You watch as. Excuse me. You come through, and an arm comes off as you cleave through. You cleave cleanly through, and he lost an arm also. It plops to the ground, flopping a little bit. Does that end your turn? He's still standing, but barely. Yep. Okay. Show off. All right. Does that end your turn? Okay. Akira's up. What does Akira want to do? Gonna go get her. All right. What are we doing? Who? Oh, what is Scabbers doing? More movement to your space. No, Scabbers is small. Sorry, your space. I'm looking at Lasbrum. He's no way near you. No, Scabbers is small. You can pass through a smallest creature. He's a lizard. He doesn't even. If you didn't know he was there, you wouldn't know he was there. Yeah. I have to check something. Go ahead, check his Okay. That has dropped. You have dropped this. That has dropped. It's been more than a minute. Okay. So Akira comes through. She's over there. What does she want to do? Lauren, you will be the next player to go. Okay. Okay. Con save of 15 for Kenny and Putrid. Putrid got a 17. Kenny got a 10. Two D10 radiant damage. $14 points of damage. All right, Kenny, you watch as Kenny lights up with this. Do you want to describe it? And Putrid takes 7 because he passed. Go ahead. And as it does so, the light it surrounds both of them, and you watch as the skin begins to smoke, and you can clearly see here that they are zombies, and you watch as the light does it crisps their skins. They're already crispy skin, Anything else she wants to do? And that's concentration up to a minute. Okay. Okay. You watch. All right. Goo steps forward 5, 10 towards Lasmer and strikes out. He is going to make 3 attacks. He is going to bite and strike out twice with his claws. And the claw is... Oh shit, 2 18s. Ha! All right. 21 and 21. And the bite is a 6. So he misses with the bite, but the two claw attacks hit, doing a total of 11 points of slashing damage to Lasmer. And that was claw. Out of the darkness to your right, you see the missing arm. Kind of, Uncle Fester, is that what it is? Yeah, the thing. Sorry, it's thinging its way towards you, and it strikes out at your ankles. That's a 15 to hit. So that misses. But there's a arm on the ground after you, and this one-armed zombie in front of you. That ends Goo's turn. We move to the next player. From behind the bellows, you see 4 red darts of energy come flying out. And they are targeted at Akira, Yatin, Zend, and Lasmer, 1 each. And none of them hit. Unless one of you has less than a 15 armor class. And I don't think any of you do. 19, 20. Akira has a 16. And Zen has a 60. God damn it! See, this is when things suck for me. And you also watch as this tiny green sphere that from this distance you can see looks like a skull that's on fire. Think Ghost Rider with green flames. It makes... hang on. Whoa. Sorry, my bad. Hang on. That's going to happen, but I gotta... Yes, all 4 of you. Sorry. They cast Magic Missile. That's what those 4 at level 2. I'm sorry. Magic Missile doesn't miss. Yeah, and everybody takes 2 points of damage. I rolled 4 fucking 2s. Hang on. 3 points of damage. Everybody takes 3 points of damage. It's 1d4 plus 1. I'm sorry. The 4 of you, Lasmer, Akira, Yatin, and Zend, each take 3 points. 3 points of force damage from that. But now, this small green flaming skull comes up from behind the bellows and makes you watch as from it comes a ray of fire. At Carlos. It fires once at Carlos, doing. That's a 16 to hit. Do we know if that hits? Yeah, it's got 12. Yep, that's a 12 point. And that is 1, 2, 3, 6, 11, 14 points of fire damage that Carlos takes. All right, that's 14 points of fire damage. And a second ray comes out, and it is aimed at Akira. And that is a 24 to hit. Doing 11 points of fire damage. And then it floats back down and goes out of sight. There you go. You saw it. You know it's in that area, but it is down behind the bellows. That ends their turn. Lauren, what would you like to do? It's your turn. Have Akira roll a. She needs to roll two Constitution saving throws. Sorry, Jacob. Yeah, you can see him. Oh yeah, go ahead. Roll damage. I'm not even going to look. I don't have to. How much? 16 and a 13? All right, give me a second. I have to... Spellcasting. I got to confirm how it works. I think the DC is a 10. I think she's okay, but I don't remember. Jacob, go ahead and roll damage for Goo. Oh, sorry, you rolled 16 points of damage. All right. Oh, all right. Well, 16 points of damage. That knocks Goo out. There is no more Goo. He is a pile of goo at the end of this. Is there anything else you want to or can do on your turn? No, that wore off. It only lasts for a minute. It was actually over quite a long time ago. And as a bonus action, okay. Do you still have the spell slot, right? Okay, awesome. Go ahead and do that. You would have to use 2 sorcery points, and that is... Hang on, let's... Yep, and you can certainly do that. Go right on ahead. All right, she maintains constant. All right, cool. That ends your turn. All right, we have Segura is up next. What would you like to do? Yeah, the DC on a concentration save when you take damage is it's the higher of 10 or half the damage taken. So she beat it both times. So yeah, we're at Segura, unless of course we can. Everybody looks to be tired and falling out. I can hear it in Jacob's voice. I think I see Ryan falling asleep on a couch over there. We can call it. It's up to you guys. Or we can, yeah. I mean, we can finish the round if that's what. Yeah. As a DM, I hate this spell. All right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the DC? No. What number? Thank you. All right. Kenny and Putrid failed. Everybody else passed. How much damage was it? 8d6. $22. 22. Okay. So, all right. Putrid takes 22 points of fireball damage, and incinerates. Kenny, you killed Kenny too, I think. Yep, you killed Kenny. Yeah, if I could do the voice, I would. Nigel takes 11 points of damage because he passed. From inside the thing, the riverbed, you see a smoking head suddenly appear, and that's 11 points of damage to this one, and that takes care of that. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn? All right. You now watch as. Come on. This creature comes 5, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet of movement. Oop, nope. 20 feet of movement. Shit. My screen's frozen. Yeah. See, this is what happens when I have too many creatures on the screen to fight you guys. I have to put stronger ones up there. All right, Millie moves forward and hisses. Her hair is still on fire. That ends her turn. We're going to go with Kenny's dead. I can't do anything with him. You killed Kenny. Hungary's dead. Jaundice is still alive. And Jaundice lost an arm that Zen feels strike out at him with a 21 to hit. That is 3 points of slashing damage. And then Jaundice strikes out, tries to bite with a 6 and two remaining claw attacks with a 20 and a 16. Both hit. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 points total of slashing damage. And that ends Jaundice's turn. Scabbers is up, dude. Oh, you Dragon's Breathed him. Yeah. Did you Dragon's Breath him? I got it. Yep, right up here, right. Yep, right there next to Lasmer. Yep, in line with Lasmer. Yeah, sure. All right, both of them. Is it less than 10? The deck save is lower than 10? It's like, yes, I did it. Go ahead, roll damage. They both failed. Huh? Yeah, they got a 10 and a 9. 12 points of damage each. All right, so. All right, so you strike out. This big old cone of lightning comes out of Scabbers' tiny little body, which still amazes me. And you watch as they, twitch and jerk, and neither one of them goes down, but they are not looking good at all. As a matter of fact, you watch as Millie loses a leg. She's balancing on one leg now, and Nigel's head just kind of falls forward and lands on the ground in front of him. But he's still standing. Does that end Scabbers' turn? Okay. We come on to... God damn it, another dead one. Nope. Topple is going to squeeze his way here and use his movement to make 3 attacks at Zend. The first one is a bite. That is a natural 1. Fuck you, dice. And then 2 claw attacks. Another fucking natural 1. and a 9. So he does nothing. Ending his turn. Nigel hops forward. Nope, Nigel is blind because he lost his head. Right? Nigel lost his head. Billy lost a leg. Nigel just kind of 5, 10 moves forward towards where he knows he was attacked from. His head is back there. He attacks at disadvantage. But he is going to strike out 3 times at Scabbers. That is a 9. Huh? I'm sorry. He has a bite attack. Oh, he's attacking twice. And 2 claws. And that's the second claw is a 13 to hit Scabbers. What is Scabbers' armor class? Okay, the first ones didn't hit. They were under 10. But that hits. And that claw does 7 points of slashing damage. Which I believe takes care of... Alright, so Scabbers is no more. And that ends Nigel's turn and the round. We can pick this up next week with Yami going. I can hear it in your voice, dude. I know you're exhausted. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. We will pick this up next Sunday. Are you going to be around next Sunday? I know. Are you in Atlanta? Okay. So are we gonna? Are you guys gonna play from Atlanta? Or are we skipping? I don't care. Go have fun in Atlanta. Don't bother. We'll skip next week, and then we'll pick up the following week on the. And we'll skip the. We'll pick up on the 17th. But that's St. Patty's Day. But we'll figure it out. All right, we'll pick up on the 17th. All right? All right, guys. Thank you. Take care.